Coverage of the Apple Blossom Royalty Selection Pageant on the NCW Life Channel is brought to you by Boswell's Home Furnishings. Visit their huge 30,000 square foot showroom, carrying popular brands of living room, dining room, bedroom, and family room furniture and accessories.
Continuing our profiles as we get to know the top 10 candidates who are vying for the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival Royal Court. And of course on Saturday, February 10th at the America Performing Arts Center, presented by Cashmere Valley Bank. We shall find out together. And if you can't make it, you can watch it here on the NCW Life Channel. Introduce yourself to our television family.
Hi, my name is Dania Cuevas Sandoval. I'm a Running Star student at Wenatchee High School. And I'm so excited to be here today with you.
That's a unique first name.
Yeah.
Is there a story behind that?
My mom told me she got it from a pageant from Mexico. Like she was looking at TVs and she said that name came up and she was like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna name my daughter. And that's what she named me. But I have some cousins that have like a similar name to it. They're like, some of them start with a T, Dania, and then some are like Diana, and then mine's like Dania. So it's like, yeah, it kind of runs in the family.
Speaking of family, your dad is on the Wenatchee City Council.
Yes, he is.
Does he like being a public servant, and is that part of your growing up, serving the public in a way to help the valley be a better place to live?
Yeah. So my dad is the city council for the South Wenatchee, where I live, and he's loved that. This is his 4th year, and he's running again. Well, he got the position again, and. It's like a way for me to also like help my community out because I love volunteering. That's like something that I've always done and I always loved. You know, I've been at AVID, and right now I'm in a group called Youth United, and as I serve as a treasurer. And being as a treasurer, I get to find sponsors for our club so we can fund our club and find ways to help our community as much as we can. And I just love doing that.
And he was probably really happy that nobody ran against him. And he was.
He was. He's so happy, honestly. Yeah, he tells me, he's like, oh, I'm going to be on TV, or like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to, it's just so fun.
And it's a lot of work. People need to understand that. Mm-hmm. Being on a city council member or any public service is a lot of work.
Yeah,
and you don't get paid a lot. Let me tell you about that right now. So what class are you missing now? It's Friday, right? So are you even missing class?
I did miss my morning class. It was AVID actually, but right now after this, I have to go back to the college, and I have a lab for biology that I'm really excited about. Like my classes have been so fun this quarter. I really enjoyed. I've been taking chemistry, biology, and political science at the college, and every Friday I have my biology labs, and then chemistry I have them online. As well as Friday, I do have one today for chemistry. Yeah.
But I don't have to write a note for your teacher, right?
No, it's okay.
So let's go back to November 6th, the mandatory meetings. You have to go to these meetings, and you have to bring a parent or a guardian, and Darcy spills it all out. This is, if you're going for it, this is what you can expect.
Yeah.
Any hesitation? Did you think maybe I don't want to do this, or did you always want to do this? Or was it a last-second decision to go ahead and go for this?
I feel like it was just nerve-wracking, like hearing like so many like things that we have to do and how much time it is. But I feel like I always wanted to do this. I always wanted to represent my community, and especially right now. And the fact that this is like a one-time opportunity that I get to do. And honestly, yeah, it was. I never thought of not doing it. I was just more like nervous about it. And then when I found out that I was gonna go first, I was actually supposed to go second, but some girls dropped out, and I was like, oh, okay. And then we just moved up from there. And I was like, wow, I'm gonna go first. Like, this is so, it was like, I was like nervous when they told me that, but at the same time, I was like, you know what? Going first doesn't seem that bad, you know?
What was it like backstage at the Numerica PAC the night that they announced the top 10? Because the curtains are drawn and you don't know, and then you hear your name. What was that like?
Yeah, I was just standing there. I was taking deep breaths, and I was like, you got this, like, just, because I tend to shake a lot. And I was like, but in that moment, I didn't really shake as much as I do. And I was like, you know, this is probably just a good thing, you know, exciting. I was just excited. I was just telling myself that I kept being excited.
and now you're in the top 10.
Yes.
So going all the way back to November for the
Yeah.
mandatory meeting, and then you go through all that stuff, and then the speeches, and now you're in the top 10, and we're closing in on pageant. It's almost here. What have you learned about yourself that maybe you didn't know about yourself back in November?
I would probably say I didn't know about in November. I guess all the things I couldn't do, I guess being on stage, I never thought that I could actually do it. I just, in a way, I told myself, like, just look at the lights. Don't look at the people, because if you look at the people, that's when you're going to get more nervous. I mean, I had to look at the judges at a point, and I did, but when we got to meet them, we got to say, like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. You know, that gave me a more sense of, like, they're just people, you know? They're just here to watch me. They're here to listen to what I have to say. And I feel like I've learned I'm proud of myself for actually doing this and being open to myself, because I'm a person that tends to be, how do you say it, an introvert in a way. And like this year I'm very proud of myself that I got to be out of my shell and like more extrovert.
Yeah, you can't do this and be an introvert. You can't be a wallflower and make the top 3. You just can't.
Yeah.
It's amazing what you can do if you have to do it. It's just, that changes your whole mindset.
And this whole process is just like, they've been so grateful. I mean, I've been so grateful and excited for all these chaperones that they've helped us. I'm just really
You mentioned
grateful.
Judges. On Saturday, the 10th, you're going to be judged all day. It's a daylight. It's 10 hours of you being judged by people who judge people.
Yeah.
Are you prepared for that? Are you comfortable being judged, I guess is the right way to say it?
In a way, I'm excited, but I'm also nervous. Like, it's just, I mean, you're being judged, you know? Like, what can you say? It's like, what you have to say, it's really what they're going to judge you on. And I feel like I'm kind of prepared, you know? I'm like taking, like studying a little bit, you know, of our, I mean, not that I don't know things about our valley, but get to know a little bit more of our valley. It's really wonderful. Yeah.
When the day is done in your world, your homework is done, you don't have any obligations to anybody, nothing's being asked of you, house is clean, room's clean, whatever. What do you do for your center of gravity to be you, just being you, being you? What do you do? Do you read a book? Do you listen to music? What do you?
You know, this is gonna sound funny, but I love to take naps. Like naps to me are very relaxing, very therapeutic, and throughout the day I'm just so tired. Like I don't know. I feel like to me I just need a nap, and once I just take my nap, I wake up. I'm like, it's like a new day to me. I get to feel fresh, you know. Yeah, I just love taking naps.
Well, they say people who take naps get double days. You get 2 days in one.
Yeah, and some people tell me, they're like, why do you take naps all the time? I'm just like, I don't know, like, I just feel so good after I take my nap. I don't know what to tell you. I'm like, you should do it.
I nap every day, as a matter of fact. Best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you so much.
All right, and
Thank you. You were great, Dan.
Yeah, thank you, I appreciate it. You're watching the NCW Life Channel.